What am gon' do? What am gon' do? What am gon'
Hello world, this is Ross, and I made this video, meditation for beginners, because I want to give people something that they can start meditation with from someone who looks pretty normal, and that's what this is. I'm just trying to share the beauty of meditation with people and show people that it's not a crazy, weird concept, that it's truly one of the easiest things you can do and one of the most powerful things that you can do. And so, yeah, let's just get right into it. First, just for posture, I'm sitting in a cross-legged position now. But yeah, in this one, you want your legs crossed. I am sitting on about a 6-inch high wood stool. You can use a pillow, 2 pillows, a pillow folded. They have meditation cushions. You can use a lot of things, a stone, log, anything that you can kind of raise your butt off the ground a little bit. It makes folding your legs a lot nicer. So if you sit like this, back, you really want that to be straight. I read in Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, I believe, that a good little technique is to think that a string is coming right out of your head. And you kind of pull that string up, and it kind of brings your spine up and everything into alignment. It makes your breathing nice. And then with your hands, what I do is kind of fold one on top of the other and kind of click my thumbs together. You could hold your hands down here. You can do the standard, really whatever feels comfortable for you. This is totally an adaptable kind of spiritual practice. So it's whatever, fits you the best. So yeah, for posture, this is kind of what I like, and just to kind of be on the edge of whatever you're sitting on. You don't really want to be in the middle, but kind of want to be on the edge of it. So yeah, you kind of feel over the top of it a little bit, and it makes it feel a little more stable. So this is the way that I like to meditate. You can meditate laying down or in a chair, just kind of about keeping that posture. I find laying down is a little tough because I tend to get sleepy, but if you don't, awesome, and use that technique. I really like sitting in a chair as well. The more you develop your technique, the more that you can access that meditative state easier. So sitting in a chair just, while you're at the office or in school or anywhere, you can kind of, reach that state in 2 or 3 breaths and kind of just recharge yourself. So it's nice. But yeah, so kind of the practice for the beginning of meditation kind of concept. What I like to do that's just a really good basic start for meditation is three kind of different practices. And it's really easy, super simple. And so I'll kind of just walk through each of them. And yeah, if you just do those, you can kind of, modify them to what fits you best. Really meditation, what I find the most value in it is if it's done before I start my day. So right when I get up, if I kind of come and sit down and you just kind of get in touch with yourself, balance yourself, and start your day, you can carry that meditative state throughout your day. And that's kind of the whole point of it all, is to take that calm, peace, balance throughout your day. Once you get off the stool, everything that you do, you kind of do it through a meditative state. And it's great because you see that your day gets greatly changed when you meditate in the morning. So anyway, let's get into the techniques. The first one is counting your breath. So kind of just focusing on your breath and counting 1 on the inhale, 1 on the exhale. So 2 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale. So you're counting kind of a half breath for the inhale and the exhale, and that makes 1. So it's like 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. So you kind of just count an inhale and an exhale as 1 breath, I guess. But yeah, so you kind of breathe those in, and the whole point of meditation is to focus on one thing, to kind of stop the clutter in your mind and just focus on your breath. And so what I really like that helps me in that is that when you start meditation, you kind of need a visual for your brain to think about. So what I like to do is, if you're starting out on 1, imagine that in the particles you're about to breathe in, you visualize a bunch of little ones. And so you breathe in and you inhale the ones. And then you exhale all the ones. And then with the 2s, you visualize the 2s. Inhale the 2s. Exhale the 2s. And it kind of gives your brain something to think about in the beginning, which I found really helped me. Another tip that I used as well is that you focus right on the inside of your nostrils. Put your awareness right to those, that sensation, and the sensation of the air coming in and leaving your nose. And that one also helps to kind of pinpoint something to focus on. And you'll see that, your mind will wander and it will get off course. And the biggest thing to remember is just not to worry. Don't ever worry about that. Just start at 1 again and just start over. And that's the beautiful thing about meditation. Don't get down on yourself. Don't do any, don't be mad. It's just like, just start over. And you'll kind of see that, if when you give it that next shot, you really do get something out of it. If you kind of just keep trying to get there, you have outstanding results. So, so what I like to do is those 1 through 10 breaths 3 times. So 3 sets of those 1 through 10. So when you get to 10, you just kind of go back to 1. And when you do 3 sets of those, you'll realize by the 3rd set, you'll feel drastically different than you did on the 1st set. Like you're a lot more calmer, more peaceful, aware, you're here. And so it's even on that 1st set, you can really notice a difference. So when you do those 3 sets of the 1 through 10 breath, after that, what I like to do is kind of go into a practice to where you kind of inject positivity into your meditative practice. So what I like to do is just pick 2 words. So 1 word for the inhale and 1 word for the exhale. That morning, suit my situation the best. What I like to do, just if I don't have one specifically, is just love, positivity. Love, positivity. And you're saying this in your head, but what you kind of do is it's that same one-pointed focus on where you're focusing on this word, love and positivity, love and positivity. And your mind really kind of, revolves into concepts that go around those themes that you kind of put into it. That's what I found, you reap what you sow. Whatever you put into your mind, you get out of your mind. And so it's like when you put in those good thoughts in your morning to start off, that love and positivity, it has a great effect carrying through your day of just the way that you look at things, because you started out at this balanced, peaceful, loving and compassionate point. And, starting out from that instead of starting out from mad or tired or busy or worrying or, being mad at someone else, you start out from a different point. And it really, you can see that you make more of your day. You do better things, you treat people better, you're happier. You find more happiness and joy in the everyday things that you do, and it's a beautiful thing. And so I usually like to do that. You could say between 20 and 25 times for a number, but I don't really necessarily like to count them so much as just kind of feel out what feels right for me. If I need more that morning, I'll do more. If I need, if what I have done feels good and I feel satisfied with my meditative experience, then okay, perfect. Then we can move on to phase 3. But if not, just do it a few more times. Never be afraid to do it a few more times if you feel like you haven't gotten a good experience, or even do another set of the 1 through 10 breaths. Just it's all based on your experience that morning, every morning. So do what you need and do what feels right. And then so after those two things, what I'd like to do is just kind of to wrap the whole kind of beginning meditation process up is just giving thanks. Giving thanks not to any specific thing. You can choose whatever you want to call that. Whether you choose whatever, it's up to you. But just giving thanks, I think, to your experience that you had, that you're alive and well today, and that you have the opportunity to go out and live once again, and just being thankful for that. Not to any specific thing, just thank you. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing, is when you don't have to connect it to anything, but you're just happy to be here. And that's wonderful. So those are the 3 steps that I choose. So to reiterate, 3 sets of the 1 through 10 breaths. 1 on the inhale, 1 on the exhale, 2 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale, all the way up to 10. 3 sets of those. Take your time and really just feel what you're meditating. So just do the meditation while you're doing that. Do it wholeheartedly for 20 minutes, and then go on with your day. And you'll really find that there's unbelievable effects that ripple off of this one choice that you make in your morning. And so I'd just like to share that with others. And it's a choice that is not a drug. It's not anything that's bad for you. It's so sustainable, and you can do it more that you need. In every situation, you can use meditation. So I just wanted to share how awesome it is, and hope you guys start on a journey of meditating and just being conscious every single breath that you have, and being here and loving it. And so peace to all of you. Have a wonderful day.